Namaste and welcome. This holiday season, we all begin to think about the new year and how we want to start fresh. But in order to do this, we may need to attend to a part of the body that represents this moving forward with confidence and ease, this ability. After 3 decades or more of energy healing, I have noticed very often when clients were going through big changes or transitions, moves to a new place, a new home, leaving a job, getting a new job, or even leaving a marriage or becoming married, this area of the body would be giving them a lot of trouble. I'm Kumari, the founder of Divine Human Institute, where we share knowledge and tools to empower you to unwrap your healing, manifesting, intuitive, and spiritual gifts. So today's healing topic, I think you'll really enjoy. Healing the fear of moving forward. I'll be sending, as I'm guiding you through the healing meditations, I'll be sending Reiki, or universal life force energy, to everyone who wishes to receive it. That is your choice, and it's permission only. So I'll guide you through energy healing meditation to help clear the old energetic patterns from your knees and your legs, so you can more easily get unstuck and move forward in your decisions, in your life. So let's begin by setting a clear intention, because what we think about expands. So we want to think something positively, as opposed to the stuck feelings. And you can say something like this or come up with your own. I intend that I'm releasing any stuckness, any fear about moving forward with ease and joy now. Everything on the physical plane is a manifestation of something on the metaphysical plane. Our bodies are constantly trying to communicate when something is out of balance on the other levels, the mental level, emotional level, or spiritual level. If we can address those levels directly, often the physical symptoms disappear. I'll give you an example. One time I was so proud of working out consistently. I had this habit of going great guns, like we do at the beginning of the year for a couple of months. And then after about 3 months, I always dropped off. And it was right around that 3 month mark. I'm still going strong. And I'm on a treadmill at the gym. And all of a sudden, my leg gives out. And it was a previous injured leg. And immediately my mind went to, oh, here we go. It's going to be like this again. I'm going to have to get physical therapy and go through all this stuff, and I won't be able to work out. And the pain was cramping up, and I was turning off the machine. And I said, I've been down this road so many times. And I literally had this sense of a fork in the road. If I went to the left, it was the old story. I'd have to go through all the rehab and resting, and I'd lose all my momentum. If I went down the right, I may actually find out what it feels like to be consistent, to break through this obstacle or this feeling of stuckness I have around consistently breaking that 3 month mark. And sure enough, as I was just present with that choice and that decision to move forward, despite the pain, despite what appeared to be a re-injured leg, immediately the pain went away. And I've seen this over and over with my clients. When we can truly be present with the emotion or the mental thought that is holding us back and is causing us distress, rather than have the body be the body is like the final layer, right? The body is communicating because we haven't listened spiritually, mentally, or emotionally. And so Louise Hay, in her book You Can Heal Your Life, has done a lot of interesting work in this area of the metaphysical meaning or symbols or signs of discomfort or pain or illness in different body parts. So we're going to focus on the legs today. And I'm going to guide you through some ideas of what Louise says and some things that I've come across that might be residing in those areas. And you're just going to bring your awareness, your presence, your okayness with whatever's coming up in those parts. We'll start with the hips on down to the feet. And then we'll do a guided energy clearing meditation. We'll do energy alchemy, running energy from the earth up through the spine and then through the legs and in a circle. And that will do the final clearing. And I'll be sending Reiki the entire time. So you can have some extra healing power to what is already very healing, which is your awareness. All right. Let's begin. Come into a nice, comfortable position. You might want to relax and close your eyes. You can sit up or lie down, whatever you like. And I'm going to take you through the focus first in the different areas and what possibly might be going on there if you're having issues in your tissues. All right. And I'm sending Reiki as well. Let's begin with those lovely hips. So the hips often represent making big decisions in life, especially decisions that require us moving forward. Pain in the hips, you might have a feeling of being stuck or unable to make a decision, lack of clarity, can't see what's ahead or what's needed to be done next. All of these issues might be residing in the hips. So all you need to do is just acknowledge them and see how you feel. What's going on in your hips? Do any of these resonate for you? They may or may not. Not everything is going to be exactly the same for everyone. Interestingly, as you're visiting and saying hello to your hips, the gallbladder channel, the meridian, the channel, traverses the hip, and that represents courage and confidence in moving forward. So that's what we're looking for. The hips can represent this idea that the next step in your life is significant or important. And that can bring up fear, you know. What if I get it wrong? What if I don't make the right choice or the right decision? So pain in this area of the hips or discomfort can be trying to tell you to slow down or even stop, to look around, buy a map, ask someone for directions. For me, on the treadmill, it was notice the pattern. Kumari, notice how you've done this over and over, how an injury has taken you off your path, and re-choose, recommit to the path. And as I did that, the pain immediately went away. So just hang out in your hips a little longer. I'm sending Reiki. You're being present, and you're just allowing whatever feeling is in there to arise. Any thoughts that come up as you navigate your hips. Moving down to the upper thighs. These are the link between the hips and, of course, the decisions we just mentioned, and the knees. And some say pride. Very often, when we make a decision and we take that next step, some kind of ego might step in the way, like, what if I look silly? What if it's not the right choice? What if it doesn't work out? Our knees might lock up or become very unstable or wobbly. And again, we're prevented from moving forward into our new choice, our new decision. The pain that begins in the hips and shoots down the thigh, that sciatic pain, so many people have suffered with, is the separation from our desire and decision to move forward and our fear of falling flat on our butts. So just hang out in that upper thigh region that's connecting the two joints, the hip and the knees. And be present with whatever's there. Notice how they feel physically. Notice if any of these emotions rise up or you resonate with anything I'm saying or something totally new pops in, pay attention. So Louise Hay believes that having thigh problems represents um, a holding on of childhood trauma, that it's stored in that long bone. Just give yourself permission to be with those thighs and allow whatever feelings might need to arise and release. And now we're down to the lovely knees. So every time we move forward in life, or every time we're approaching a change, we're facing the unknown. How many love the unknown? Not too many. It makes us feel really vulnerable, really unsure. And so we all hold, some people have said it's the biggest fear, the fear of the unknown. We'd rather stay with really difficult situations than move into something unknown. Ego does not like what it doesn't understand. So stiff and sore knees are a symptom in Chinese medicine of the kidney deficiency. And that emotion is fear. Rather than admit our fear, we might resist until it overwhelms us. So knee problems might be said to indicate being stuck in the ego and too proud to bend, not humble enough, too proud to be flexible. Mostly personally, I have felt the fear of moving forward. All of that has come up in the knees. Now moving down to the shins. Often what trips us up is, as we're thinking about moving forward, the loss that we haven't maybe properly processed or grieved. Moving forward always means we're letting go of something, or at least we think we are, that something gets left behind. And a lot of us do not like that feeling. Interestingly, the three yin channels, energy channels in the foot, and they all crisscross. I'm sorry, when the shins still. I'm already moving right down. All right, let's hang out in the shins a little bit. The ankles. The ankles represent flexibility, which is very important as we navigate the twists and turns of our life, especially these days. And so stiff or swollen or painful ankles can be a sign that we find change very challenging, very difficult. Perhaps you're one who tends to dig in, dig in your heels, and you resist change. The more life forces change upon you, the deeper you dig in. Is that you? Does that sound familiar? Could be a broken ankle is a sign to develop flexibility. So Louise would say ankles represent mobility and direction. So just be present with your beautiful ankles. Allow yourself to be fully aware of any messages they might be sending you. Or just open-heartedly, open-mindedly saying hello, bringing your focus fully there. Beautiful. Now we're coming down into our feet. They represent our connection with Mother Earth. So sore and swollen, painful feet may represent the state of that relationship, either Mother or Mother Earth, and our base energies. So the legs carry us forward into life, but it's the feet that actually make contact with the ground. And they can stop any forward movement, any advance, or at least make it really challenging. with all the modern buildings, concrete, asphalt, high rises, many of us have lost touch with the earth and its supportive and healing energies. And that might be reflected in our relationship to the one who gave us birth. And that separation can cause pain if we have unresolved issues there. Some feel that the feet hold a lot of toxins because it's the furthest from the heart and the organs. And so these toxins on a metaphysical level can be often grief and resentment, things that you're holding on to, but keeping them far from doing too much damage. So these can go way back because of that. It's said that they often go way back to childhood. So just make a conscious choice to be with whatever's happening in your feet right now, to allow it and to eventually release it. All in all, it may represent, if you're having trouble with your feet, that you're standing where you're standing. The place that you're at is not easy, is painful. The key here is moving on. Stop dwelling on the past, release or transform whatever it is that keeps you emotionally standing still. So Louise says the feet represent our understanding of ourselves, of life, and others, and the toes represent minor details of the future. You can feel everyone's feet become very activated. We have more to go. So we're going to do an energy alchemy meditation, healing the fear moving forward by running energy from the consciousness of earth up into the base of our spine, filling up our hips, and then flowing down the legs. We're going to make a circle from the base of the spine down the legs through to the chakra that is beneath the main 7 chakras. And it's called the Earth Star, and it connects right to Mother Earth. And so we're going to build up that beautiful divine feminine earth energy. It's so supportive and nurturing and blessing and healing, literally healing. And so we're going to run that energy in this loop up to the base of our spine and then down the legs and make a nice circle. So let's begin. Running energy through these channels in your legs has created so many healing for my clients. One gentleman I heard about, he had a lifelong injury and he had a very difficult time walking. And he practiced this daily and he could walk again. It was really amazing. So this can be very powerful. Let's begin. Again, you're sitting comfortably, closing your eyes. Call all your energies right into the present. And I am sending Reiki for you as well. Start to breathe more deeply and slowly. Slow and deepen the breath till it's a nice circular breath, very even in and out. In and out. Try not to pause at the top or the bottom of the breath. Now bring your awareness to the base of the spine. This is also called the root or first chakra or energy center. From the base of the spine, just say hello. And we're going to ground our energy. Imagine a cord or tube right from the base of the spine, right into the center of the earth. Don't make it too far away. Make it very short, quick, easy. We're going to the core of the earth. I want you to envision it as this divine consciousness within creation. Can make it beautiful and golden and liquid light, and pull up that healing essence that is in all creation and in Mother Earth. It's very nurturing. It sustains all life, this energy. Pull that back up your tube, right into the chakra below the feet, about a foot below your feet, called the Earth Star. You're going to fill that up with this radiant consciousness of the earth energies. It contains so many healing frequencies and vibrations. Feet might already be tingling just being near it, like mine are. From the Earth Star, I want you to pull that radiance, that divine earth energy and consciousness, right into the base chakra, right at the tip of the spine, and flood that whole hip region with this earth energy. And begin to flow it down the thighs, so your whole upper leg is filled with this healing energy, this liquid light from Mother Earth, rebalancing you, recalibrating you to the perfect vibration that you need to feel stable, strong, centered. Allow that light to flow into the knees, filling up those joints, easing any stiffness, flowing through any blockages, any resistance. Allow this healing light from Mother Earth, Gaia, to just melt any restrictions or constrictions in the knees, flowing down the shins, pooling at the ankles. Again, bathing these joints, allowing them to be so beautifully, perfectly flexible and strong. Flowing this energy down into the feet, healing any stiffness, swelling, toxic residue, anything you're holding on to. From the feet right back down to the Earth Star, making a nice circle. From the Earth Star, pull up the earth energy again, flow it up your grounding quarter tube, right into the base of the spine. But instead of going up the spine, you're flooding your hips and back down the legs. You can increase the flow, increase the radiance, increase the high, fine vibrations that are now flooding your system, the life force, the chi, the pranic healing that is happening. Continue down through the feet, back to the Earth Star, and continue this circle a few more times, running that energy up from the Earth Star, having that Earth energy fill up the base of the spine, flood the hips. We don't pay enough attention to our lower half. We often run our energy all up the chakras, but our legs get ignored, right down the legs, the knees, the shins, the feet, and back down, completing the circle to the Earth Star. Let's do this a few more times, and I'll be silent, sending you Reiki. Notice how your legs are feeling now compared to when we started. What sensations? What's moved out of the way? What's opened up? For an added clearing, the gold alchemy bowl. You can now affirm, I make decisions and I move forward now with great clarity, grace, and ease. I feel so supported at the highest levels in every area of my life. And so it is, and so it shall be. Namaste.